presenting Monty's Real Classic Jokes Do Over.
Oh, well, as a weatherman, one of my most favorite events that occurs every year happened this past month in Gobbler's Knob in Pennsylvania. Groundhog Day. I kind of like the name as it reminds me of Hound Dog. Elvis forever! So, we asked good old Phil to come by to our show and tell us about the tradition. Hello, Phil.
Hi, Davey. Thank you for inviting me here to talk to you.
Before we dig into it, Phil, let's all watch this as the big moment happened.
There he is. There he is. Punxsutawney Phil, ladies and gentlemen. What's he saying, Tom?
Mr. President, we have a scroll.
We have a scroll.
But above all else, I see a shadow on my stage. And so, no matter how you measure, it's 6 more weeks of winter weather.
Phil, how did the event go for you? Everyone wants to know if you did or you did not see your shadow.
As you know, every year, as tradition would have it, a bunch of crazy humans bang on my door and wake me up just to see if I catch a glimpse of my shadow. If I do, it means 6 more weeks of winter, and I get to go back to bed. If I don't, well, all the humans start making way too much noise, and I cannot go back to sleep.
Well, Phil, what was the outcome this year?
Before I tell you, let me set the record straight here. I'm not sure if you realize this or not, but the whole thing is an act. Yep, fake. F-A-K-E, fake. They plop me up on my stump, and then they push whatever scroll they want me to read with a cane and declare it that I picked it out. I cry BS at this point. I do not have a choice. It is rigged.
Wait a minute, Phil. Are you saying that the good folks that gather at Gobbler's Knob are phonies? How can that be? This totally destroys my faith in solid weather predictions.
Well, look, I can actually prove it. Play back the segment where I'm on the stump and see how they pick out the scroll. As you can see now, the humans with the cane is selecting and moving that scroll. Keep poking at it, and that's the one they want. Now, I didn't do any indications at all. It's just the way it is. I didn't do it. They did it. So they knew ahead of time.
What the heck?
Yeah. Think about this for a moment, Davey. This is held every February 2nd, and spring begins in the vernal equinox, which is when the amount of sunshine is approximately 12 hours long. The vernal equinox marks the moment the sun crosses the celestial equator, which is an imaginary line in the sky above the Earth's equator, from south to north. The vernal equinox happens on March 19th, 20th, or 21st every year in the northern hemisphere. So do the math. Spring always comes 6 weeks after this charade is pulled off. No matter how you look at it, the weather will be whatever it is, no matter what I say or do.
Phil, by disclosing this exclusively here on WKTF's doggone newsletter, you are potentially eliminating your job.
Davy, we are solitary creatures, and I just spend the entire spring, summer, and fall stuffing myself and taking as many naps as I can in the sun. Come winter, I hibernate until spring comes. Well, until the nutsy humans come and wake me up again just to see if I see my shadow. You think I really care that I lose my job? I'm still going to enjoy the summer.
Wow, my mind is blown. Thank you, Phil. You certainly do lead an interesting life. Sort of like us dogs. Hound dogs, that is.
Thank you again, Davy. Bye-bye.
Well, folks, you heard it right here on Doggone Weather. Back to you, Tara and Frankie, and don't chase your shadows.
Please hit those subscribe and like buttons. It will make our day.